A huge storm on social media over comments made by left-wing activist Kavita Krishnan. She's joining us now in our studios, and facing off against her on the Newsroom showdown tonight is Madhu Kishwa. Welcome to the both of you, and it's so interesting having the left and the right so close.
I'm not right. I don't know what that means, and I don't understand what left means.
Okay, that's interesting. But I'll leave that for another debate.
Good sense versus nonsense.
Okay, I'm going to leave that for another day. That's a whole different debate. But Kavita Krishnan, you put out a tweet, and I just want to put that out for our viewers right now, where you said, this is after the Prime Minister had spoken during Mann Ki Baat and encouraged people to post selfies with their daughters. You said, careful before sharing selfie with daughter. Hashtag with lame duck Prime Minister, he has a record of stalking daughters. Now you've come in for a volley of criticism. Is that not highly unfair and below the belt?
No, I don't see what is below the belt about a citizen of the country saying that I want to know if an elected representative heading a government used the state machinery illegally to conduct illegal surveillance on a citizen of the country, especially a young woman. All right? I don't think that anyone has told us till now, any court of the land, that that phone tap that was done or the surveillance that was done was legal. Or there is immense evidence that the particular phone tap which was exposed by the Snoopgate expose was illegal. So it's very simple that if the phone tap was illegal, it amounts to stalking.
Okay, Madhu Kishwar, now the point that Kavita makes is that we never really found out what happened in that entire Snoopgate controversy. A commission was set up, there was a judge who was supposed to inquire. Now after the elections happened, Modi won, nobody found out whether or not the charge was true or not.
Firstly, Kavita Krishnan is most welcome to go to the court and ask for the case to be expedited. Secondly, let's not forget that the charge came from an IS officer who's today in jail for gross crimes, for hideous corruption and for sexual exploitation of a lot of women. He's in jail today. There is nobody else making the charge. There's no FIR, there's no police complaint, etc. But leave it at that. As I said, the courts can answer. She can ask for that. To my mind, this was the occasion when for the first time a very positive atmosphere was being built all over the country on a very life and death issue for women. And she's poured muck on it. But most important of all, please Kavita, let me finish.
No, who's
most important of all, I personally think it's very presumptuous of Maoists who are at war with the state. Yes, you are.
Oh, I'm not a Maoist. CPIML is not a Maoist. We fight elections. We have elected representatives. We have elected. The CPIML Liberation has elected representatives in the assemblies of Jharkhand. We have had elected. No way. We have.
If you were unhappy with the personal comment against the Prime Minister, this is also a personal comment.
It's ridiculous.
It's avoidable.
I don't take human rights, women's rights discourses and sermons.
Anyway, I'd like to say something too on the.
That's a tangential.
No, it's not.
Rahul, this is irrelevant. Please let me respond.
No, but once again.
I want to say about the selfie with daughter thing. No, I wanted to respond to one thing that Madhu said. See, selfie with daughter, the idea to celebrate having a daughter, I think that's wonderful. I have never said a word against that. I'm thinking that the muck that has been poured on that is that the entire hordes of thousands of Modi supporters on Twitter, instead of tweeting with the hashtag selfie with daughter, they have spent the whole of today tweeting, asking me, explaining who all I should be raped by, okay, describing gross kinds of violence that I should be subjected to, and displaying their anti-women minds to the entire world.
No, but that's not the only thing that happened. Look at those selfies with daughters. You know, we've got those images up on our plasma. There are lots of these pictures as well. The point that Madhu Kishwa makes is that at a time when the Prime Minister is trying to take people's attention and focus it on something positive, you are trying to mar that with negativity.
Rahul, why didn't his supporters, have that focus?
I
will bring it. Oh yes, I will. Alok Nath, the actor Alok Nath, used an abusive, misogynist word for me. I did not abuse him directly. I did not abuse.
Modi is not
supporters. Oh yes, he is, because his support. No, I'm saying his supporters, instead of focusing on the positive, which they could have done, they could have said, Kavita Krishnan, let's ignore her. She is alleging something, we don't believe it. Fine.
No, okay. One by one. No, but this is an important. No, one by one. Ladies, one by one. No, one second. Kavita Krishnan makes an important point.
They are pouring.
One second. If you don't like what Kavita Krishnan says, ignore her, disregard her. why should supporters of the Prime Minister heap so much abuse on someone they disagree with?
Misogynist, sexist, racist abuse.
Firstly, it's not as if the Prime Minister has enrolled such and such person as a supporter. Okay? Secondly,
But it
a
says
Prime
something.
Minister has a large following. And secondly, she also has invited a lot of
The idea that
a
women
lot
invite
of
violence on
enmity
themselves is pretty
because of
horrible.
the kind of politics Kavita Krishnan represents.
No, but that
You
is,
are swaying
she can
the debate
represent
by
whatever
politics.
politics
So
you
if
want.
This is a debate on
I'm
politics,
saying-
Madhu. This is the politics
I'm
that
saying I
rape
also
women,
get
that
trolled.
rape daughters
I
in
also
Gujarat, that
I
rape
also- please,
daughters in
come on.
Muzaffarnagar,
For God's
the rape
sake.
victims of Muzaffarnagar, their
Look,
trial
this
is
is what
beginning
I
on the
mean.
1st of July.
This is-
If we are talking about politics and violence against women, you are shifting the debate to politics.
I'm saying
what is the politics of the
your
supporters
party doesn't
who
believe
are
in your
One by
party.
one, one by one. You made your point. Let us speak. Let us speak.
You're
Kavita,
making it
one
about a
second.
debate on Marxist
Okay,
Leninist
one
politics.
second. No, no, one
I'm
second.
happy to do that if that's
No, no,
your
that's
version.
not
Would
the
you like
idea.
me to do that?
Madhu,
Give
no,
us
no,
your
no,
right
no.
of view.
You
No,
know.
I'm sorry.
One second.
कोई credentials होना
No,
चाहिए,
but
Rahul.
Kavita
No, you are
says
talking,
ignore what she's saying, and you're
I'm
saying
saying, what is
you
the
invite
political-
this criticism. Surely
No, no,
nobody
I-
invites
I-
abuse.
clearly I
have
People can say
credibility.
one second, one
Clearly,
second.
Rahul,
Kavita,
clearly, Rahul, I have
Kavita, don't
credibility, which is
monopolize
why
this. Let's be fair.
I'm saying I also get a lot of abuse. I don't present myself a martyr.
I haven't said I'm a
Wait a
martyr.
minute, you are making.
Oh.
Nor do I blame a particular individual when I say something that a lot of people don't like. They also, because Twitter, social media is not a controlled medium. So do not bring it to PM, to BJP, to this, to that.
So
everybody.
Madhu Kishwar's
that.
response is that the Prime Minister cannot be held accountable for what some of
Fair
his
enough.
supporters say.
Let me
No,
answer
and
that.
supporters
let me
of a
answer
very
that. Let me
wide,
answer that.
unaccountable
Rahul,
variety. They're not
please let
necessarily
me
even
answer that.
BJP
This is not
members.
Yes.
done.
Yes.
Let me answer, let me respond. I'm saying, since we're talking about politics, I'm saying that the point is that the politics of the supporters of the BJP are displaying their mindsets towards women. The supporters of my party are not going
but they're
around.
not all
They do the
one.
same.
Oh,
Oh
no,
my
no.
God.
Show me a single
You can't
example.
suggest,
Show me a
Kavita,
single
Kavita, you
example.
can't suggest that
Oh,
because
yes, I am.
a couple of hundred people
No, it's not
said
a couple of
abusive or
hundred.
nasty
I
things,
have
that
thousands
shows
of
the
bias.
mindset of
Just
BJP
Oh, yes,
supporters.
I'll
I mean,
explain why.
really.
May I explain
That's
why?
unfair.
May I
Those are
explain why?
sweeping comments,
May I
Kavita.
explain why? May I explain why? It is not a coincidence that that mindset has been displayed by BJP ministers, cabinet
Bhagwan.
ministers, Giriraj Singh, okay, Sadhvi Pragya, loads of MPs, Yogi Adityanath saying
know,
rape
her
rape
party
dead
uses
Muslim
women
women.
as sex
Rape,
slaves.
no,
I'm saying it.
No, what on
Her
earth? This is a
party. I'm
defamatory
saying
remark. This is a
Marxist,
defamatory.
Leninist.
Where
No,
is
but
the
this is
proof?
getting
Is
very
there a
personal,
single
Madhu.
FIR? Is there a single FIR, Madhu?
Because
of
you
this?
shoot
Please
people.
show me. No,
You
show
shoot
me.
people.
What nonsense?
You
You
just
show me.
feel
Final
place
words.
in the
Modi
world.
is
Final
undeclared.
words,
I'm
one by
saying
one,
all
one by one.
facing.
I'm saying, tell me one place in the world where Marxists and Maoists have ensured democracy. I don't want to take sermons on democracy and women's rights from Maoists. I'm sorry, I shall not do that. And I'm saying there's a limit, because what
Well-
they do is constantly demonizing a particular individual because they're not able to
like
accept
a
that
last
they've
word
lost
too.
the game.
No, but okay.
I'd like a last
You-
word
one
to
second, one second. No, one second. This is an important point. I want you to respond specifically on this. Madhu Kishwar says Modi beat the rest of the world, his political opponents, politically. Challenge him politically.
I'm challenging
Why
him
make it
politically.
personal? Why
This
go
is
into...
This is
personal.
defamation.
No, please wait.
Innuendo,
If it is defamation, do a
defamation.
case
I'm
against
sorry.
me. No, wait
I
a
mean,
minute.
it's
Rahul,
ugly.
you know,
I
you
won't
have to
give
let
you
me
that
One
much
second, Madhu,
attention.
you've had your
Let me
final
respond.
comments. Yes,
My
final
final
words.
comment is that this is absolutely political. When I say that the Sangh Parivar and BJP are involved, I mean that they are the ones who are telling women how many children they should bear. They are the women telling them what they should wear. They're telling all of us what we should eat. And they are the organization that has organized mass rapes during communal violence, which is why I think
No, this
that
is
absolutely this is absolutely
sweeping
right.
on both
This
sides.
is absolutely there. on
Madhu,
the
10
BJP
seconds, final
and
words.
I'm
Final
saying,
comments.
The pros
unfortunately,
are
the
suppressed.
politics of Kavita Krishnan's party is based on lies, exaggeration,
And the politics of your party, Madhu, is
hysteria. I
based
don't
on
have any
hatred
party,
and
thank
hatred
God.
against
I'm
women
sorry.
as well.
I'm
No, you're
sorry,
just a
the
Modi
kind
bhakt,
of
we know.
hatred- I'm so- I mean,
You're just a Modi
come-
bhakt, we
for
know.
God's
And you
sake,
yourself have displayed
thank
your
you
anti-women
very
attitude by telling women that it's their job and they are lazy mothers and they should cook for their children else they're lazy.
I
You
don't
said
know.
that too. So I think that Madhu
Please just
Kishwar's
don't
politics
over-dramatize.
itself and the
अच्छा,
reason
but this
for
is really-
her misogynistic
औरतों का
attitude
ठेका आपको नहीं दिया हिंदुस्तान ने।
attitude
Okay, I'm gonna leave it there.
Modi's politics, that's
I'm
really
gonna-
interesting.
A ठेका of women's
The Sangh
Okay,
rights.
I'm going to
Parivar's
leave it there. This is
we have
deeply
an
personal
undeclared
and very
emergency by
unfortunate on
Narendra
both sides.
Modi
I think
today.
there must be a healthy contest of ideas. People like Kavita should be allowed to say what they want without getting abused, and people like Madhu should have the right to hit back without it getting nasty and personal and bitter. Thank you very much, the both of you, for joining us on the showdown tonight. Thank you.